Morning, viewers. I am Paul, and I'm here, and I stand for the rights, for the freedom of uh, any person, any country that want freedom. I am on their side. If they are on the truth side, if they are on the truth side, if they are on the right side. I'm here to speak most especially on the issue where the Vice President talked concerning the land which he was agitating that they should give it to the people of Palestinians. You can see that if he goes through history, he needs to know that that land does not belong to the Palestinians. So our leaders, they do not know history. Just as they are leading us, they do not know what history is talking about. Right now, they don't know that Nigeria, that it was 30 years ago, it is not the same Nigeria now. We have opened up our eyes, we understand, and we have seen clearly what the problem is. And we all know that the problem is that there are some certain set of people that are agitating for freedom, and they are denying them that freedom. So you can see that our leaders, all what they know is to depress, is to dehumanize, is to suppress people. That is the only thing they know how to do. They don't want the Biafran people to have their freedom, but actually I'm a person from a middle belt. I'm from the north, and I am in support of the Biafrans, because all we know in this country, they have already suppressed the Biafran people for so long, and up to today they are doing it. So let the whole world know that Biafra need to go, because I myself, I want to see Biafra have their freedom just as every man wants to have freedom. And I am happy because Biafra is unstoppable. They are unstoppable. I continue to tell people it is unstoppable. You cannot tell somebody, if a person is fighting for something and he could not get it at that moment and he continued to fight, you cannot stop him. Definitely one day he's going to get it. He's going to get that thing that he's fighting for. But the leaders of this country, they do not know, they do not understand, they just think that they can continue with the manipulation. They don't know that in everything in life, there's a time that you continue to manipulate people, there is time that manipulation will stop. Just as we have seen what is going on around America with all the manipulation, most especially during the regime of Joe Biden under Kamala Harris. I can be assured that it is Kamala Harris that is doing all that nonsense. It is not Joe Biden, because Joe Biden, we all know, he's not mentally sound. The guy is not mentally sound. So Kamala Harris is the problem of America, and she thinks she's going to go away with it. She cannot get away with it. Kamala Harris will be humiliated, because that is a fact from Jesus Christ. I need to tell her, and that is the mark they don't want to hear about, Jesus. So Jesus is going to humiliate her, and Trump is coming to the power, not because Trump is the one to give himself that power, but because Jesus himself is going to dethrone all those mini gods that are in America. All those mini gods in America is going to bring them down, and all his followers, they will realize that those are not God. The only God is Jesus Christ, and they will go back to Jesus Christ, and Trump is coming back to power. And I believe and I know that Trump is not going to work only for America, but yes, indeed, he put America first, and I like that, because America is always first, and that is an example of a good leader, to put his people first. Unlike us in Nigeria, our leaders, they never put us first. Even the election in Edo, they rig it. The election that they've just finished, the president rigged it. Mahmoud collected huge amount of money from Mr. Tinubu, and he go away with it, and nobody is talking, nobody is saying anything. These are people that are supposed to be what? They are supposed to be caught, and they are supposed to be imprisoned, but they are walking freely. Nobody is saying anything, and they think it is okay. It is not okay. So we need to rebuke all these evil that they are doing. We need to continue to rebuke. If we see things is going wrong, we need to talk. We don't need to stay silent, because staying silent is going to make them to continue doing the evil. But by the time we talk, and by the time even if it means we have to fight for right, we have to fight for justice, we have to fight for it. Because justice sometimes, freedom sometimes is not just to talk with mouth. Sometimes freedom, you have to fight for it. You have to fight for it before you can have it. But I believe that one person is coming, and which the whole world will fear, whether you like it or not, and that is Trump. Okay. Not that Trump is that powerful, but because because God is with him. That's what makes him powerful.
The vice president was at the United Nations a few days ago, where he proclaimed Palestine as a state that should be given freedom. Israel, threatened. Why is it that the Northerners are against Biafra? And all of a sudden, you came to United Nations and you are talking about people that does not own the land. Biafra owns their land, and you don't want to give them. You're not talking about it. It looks like Israel is going to, any moment from now, take a stand on Nigeria, and it will be very disastrous. What's your reaction to that? Why is it not always afraid of the Igbos?
Yes, they will always want to depress the Igbo. They will always want to see that the Igbo did not go free to have their independent states because because they know what they are getting from the land. We have leaders from the north that they are not innovative. They believe that the resources that is coming from the Igbo land, we should be taking it for ourselves. And that is the reason why they don't want to allow the Igbo. But if today the resources is not there, I'm telling you, they'll be the first people to tell them, let them go. Let them go, because they see there is no more resources. They will be able to say, let them go. But what they don't understand is that, Igbo people are not concerning about resources. They just want to be an independent state of their own. That is what they stand for. I can assure you that even without the resources, Igbo people, they just want to stand on their own, to have that freedom, to have their own state of their own, whereby they will be the one to control their own state. But in the situation that we are having right now, is that the vice president went to the UN and he doesn't have concern for the Igbos because he doesn't love the Igbos. Yes, he doesn't love the Igbos, I must say it. Yes, the president, I even think the two of them, they don't even love the Igbos. That's the truth. The president and the vice president and call the senators, the many governors, they don't have any love, because all what they know is to embezzle money. And we are just calling the good people of the UN, the one who have the God-fearing. I believe that in the UN they are Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And those people, we just need those Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to help us, so that we will come to an end of the wicked rulers that are ruling us for so long. We are slaves in this country. We are not feeling the impact of democracy in this country, because right now our leaders, they have crippled us back and forth. The small money you have it just go back to their pocket. The small money you make, it go back to their pocket, and that should not be done. Just as Kamala Harris, the small money American people are making is going back to our pocket. So you can see that those people are just not good for us. They make a policy that is just killing us.
Are you afraid that Igbos might, because of that statement, come out openly, even though they are supporting Biafra, behind the scene? Do you think this statement now can make Israel to come out openly, and tell the local leaders that we are powering Biafra? Consider the fact that the Igbos are already making impact in Israel and in the United States of America.
Of course, if you see, as we all know, if anything that is going on, even before now, anything that is going between the Israel and the people of the Middle East, like the Arabs, if they are having a war, you will see our leaders, something that doesn't concern them, they will rise up. Most especially the far north, they will rise up. Stop doing this, stop doing that. But the killing in this country, they will not rise up and say, stop doing this, stop doing that. But anything that concerns those people that they are not even black like them, they will stand for them. But they cannot stand for their people here. They are killing people in here. They are not saying anything. They are doing every sort of evil. Nobody is saying anything. So now I want the people to understand that this is a crystal clear something. The Israelites have every right to stand for Biafra, and nobody can stop it in this whole wide world. They have the right to stand for them, just as we all know, some of the biggest supporters of the terrorists are from the people from the Iran. People from those areas are the biggest supporters of the terrorists. So you can see that what Netanyahu is doing is trying to end terrorists. Yes, he's trying to end terrorists, but many people do not understand. They think that he is killing civilians. If you check out what is going on, those Palestinians and those people of Gaza, what they are doing is that where civilians are, they will go and be keeping missiles, keeping missiles where civilians are, just because they want to do what? They want to send missiles to Israel. So you can see the Israelites, they understand that and they have seen that, because those are children that even one of the sheikh, there was a time one of the sheikh preached this, and you know what? They caught that preaching. A Muslim sheikh, when he preached, he said God created a nation and he makes them all scientists. When he mentioned Jews, they now caught that preaching. They don't want to hear it. So you can see that even some of their prophets, they even say that God has already made a nation and it makes them scientists. So Israelites, they are more than scientists. That is what I want you to know. They are more than scientists. What God has given to them, you need to go and check the wisdom that they have. Nobody have that kind of a wisdom in all over the world. Whether you like it or you don't like it, just go and check, because they are people of God, chosen by the Almighty God. You don't have to ask God, God, why will you choose those people more than us? No, but God has already given us a free love, and that is through Jesus Christ. If you want to be part of the Jews, you can come through Jesus Christ. If you come through Jesus Christ, you are part of the Jews and you enjoy everything that God has given freely. But they must know that their evil has come to an end. It will gradually. I continue to tell people 2 years back, I continue to tell them that all this evil will come to an end. I used to tell people that every evil you are seeing, it will come to an end. Even in Lagos, 1 year ago, I continue to tell them that this evil will surely come to an end. And they even ask me, when will it come? I say, I don't know, but by the grace of God, I think, because there are some things within me I feel. I say, by the grace of God, I think it should be by 2025. The evil is going to definitely stop. All the corruption leaders of Nigeria, they will see it and they will fear. We will protest in this country and our demands must be heard. And because I believe that someone is coming that they will fear, and which is Trump. Yes, he carry all what it takes. Thank you very much. May God bless Nigeria.
Yes. On one more single note, I want you to comment on that. Just one statement by Nnamdi Kanu, where he said that Biafra is going to stop terrorists in Nigeria. He said, "I will stop oppression." But the people in the Middle Belt, I'm not talking about the corner oppression, of his people. If you look at it, Middle Belt was actually the part of Biafra initially before the white men came. You understand, and begin to create fragments. But he coming out in the court and say, I am going to stop, oppression, killing, and I'm going to liberate my people. Let them stay their own, and let my people stay their own. What was the reaction from the Middle Belt when from what you have seen about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's statement?
Yes, Nnamdi Kanu, we all know that he stood for his people. It's a man that believed that all this insolent evil that has been ravaging this country is something that should have been stopped by now. It's something that they should have stopped it a long time ago, but they could not stop it because they know that the more they do this evil, the more they steal from Nigerian pocket. The more they do this evil, they steal from the federal government. Because how can you kidnap somebody and you are expecting the government they should go and pay ransom? What does that tell you? It tells you that there are some people that are doing those things, and those are the people who are in leadership position. Most of our leaders, they are in support of terrorists. Most of our leaders, majority of them are in support of terrorists. But I will continue to say it. Me, I'm not afraid. I keep on telling people, me, if I die today, I'm the happiest man on earth. But some people, they don't understand. They think that I'm just talking with mouth. Because I went to a church and pastor said, clap according to the years you want to live. I saw people clapping. I just clap few because I don't want to last long in this universe. What is it? What will I gain to last long in this universe? And I know that this universe, God has already left it in the hand of the devil. Except you live for Jesus Christ, the devil is in control of this universe. That is why God wants to reveal what he wants to reveal in America. It is not because of Americans people, no. It is God that wants to reveal his plan. But I can assure you that in this earth, there is nothing to enjoy compared to what God has already prepared for us. Whether you believe in Jesus or you don't believe in Jesus, it's left for you. It's left for you, because you cannot tell me that the moon made himself. Because these cars, we all know there is the person that made these cars. This building, there are people, there are architects that designed this house. So you can't tell me that the sun in the sky, it is just appear just like that. You can't tell me that the moon just appear just like that. Someone made those things, and that person, it is God. He called himself Yahweh. He called himself I am. And we understand that Jesus Christ came to the earth and he said, if you see me, you see God. And many people continue to revoke, continue to say they don't believe in Jesus. It's left for them whether they believe or they don't believe. They must face him. Thank you.
Okay, I want you to handle that thing, that statement, just
Okay.
1 minute. um, what do you take from for that Nnamdi Kanu statement? You know, do you see another war? If Biafra decide to go to war with, to use force now, it come to the level that everybody need to use force. Do you think that? How would you look at that?
I
Because
myself,
the oppression has continued. The killing, they are still killing in the Middle Belt till today. And he came out and said, I'm going to stop this oppression. We're talking about terrorists, who want to. The agenda is Islamization, we know. You
yeah.
understand? How would you feel, react from the Middle Belt angle of the statement by Nnamdi Kanu?
Yes, Nnamdi Kanu, he's going to stop the oppression. They all know, the leaders of this country, they know that this is a man that can do it. It's just matter of time. Before you do something, you make sure you have arranged how you want to do it. So the guy was just walking and doing. So he has his own way on how he's going to stop it. But suddenly they have to cut him and they have to keep him in a cell for almost 4 years. You can see that the leaders are not being fair to him. But despite the fact he was there, he's still up and doing. He will not stop to do it, and he will surely end it. Most especially when it comes out, I am telling you, he's going to end it because they will stand and they will fight all this killing, all this killing that has been taking place. In this, I don't even have many ideas, but I know that even in the east, they are killing the eastern people. But when it comes to the north, killing in the north has become a normal something. It's a no. They have normalized killing in the north, and nobody is saying anything. So Nnamdi Kanu, I believe that is one person again that they are afraid of. Yes, they are afraid of Nnamdi Kanu because the guy has a stand. You cannot do what Nnamdi Kanu is doing without having a stand.
Is that why they are calling him Nelson Mandela? Some people are saying he's Nelson
Yes,
Mandela.
of course he's the Mandela because he wants to come and free his people from the oppression. The dehumanization, all this suppression that have been suppressing, they have been suppressing his people. He wants to come and he wants to set them free, and that is exactly what the evil rulers of this country, they don't want. They don't want people to be free. They don't want people to have a good life, social amenity. They only want their children and everything. I am telling you, Nnamdi Kanu will not stop, and by the grace of God, they will see it. God is going to do it. I continue to say it 1 year ago. If something should happen to Nnamdi Kanu, Nigerian government is in problem. I don't know if you guys understand me. Because Nnamdi Kanu, as you see him, you may think that it's just him. I am telling you, it's not just him. Nnamdi Kanu, he has some opponent. He has some opponent. Some opponents that are with him. They are just watching. Because if anything now should happen to him, I'm telling you, it's going to be a deep trouble for the government of Nigeria. And Nigeria must know we are nothing. No, I must even tell them with my own mouth, we are nothing in this country. You can see, if you are talking about power, the only power we have in this country is those that are in government to continue embezzling money. That's what they call power. But in terms of standing, facing the lion, I am telling you, in Nigeria, we are nothing. We cannot face, because the lion right now, as I'm talking about, as I am talking to you, whether you like it or you don't like it, the lion right now is Israelite. They are the lion, and every other animal is a breed. Yes, they are the lion. And if Israelites should stand up for them, because even in this country we have terrorists. If they started talking about the terrorists in Nigeria now, it's not going to be okay for us, because they will go one after the other. I can tell you that even most of our leaders, they may think that those people, they don't have the information about all those terrorists. They have every list of every terror, every leaders of Nigeria that is supporting terror. They have it more than we do have. And they watch all our leaders where they sleep, where they do things. They watch them naked. Despite the fact they may think they're in their mansion, bungalow, cover them, anything. But those guys, because God has given them wisdom, they watch them. They watch them. You are in your room, but someone is watching your nakedness. So they must know that they are nothing. Tinubu, you are nothing. Your government is nothing. The only good thing you can do, and God will be happy with you, is to set the people free. Is to give them that which you deny them. The government has denied us many things. They are denying us social life. They are denying us, freedom to express. Look at me now. Now I'm rushing. I have to go to work. In fact, I have to go now because I might have problem with my boss.